Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue this abandoned playthrough. I did manage to refine off a little bit of rusted metal and copper, a little bit of carbon. I did fix a few things in my multi-tool, and I think that's about it. I think I figured out a solution for my storage containers. So I might see if I can kind of get that in place. I don't think I have all the materials I need for it though. I need to build. I need 4 of these cuboids. Actually, I do have enough already. Must be pulling it out of my storage container. But I'm also going to have to update my electrical. What I'm thinking is having 4 of these like this, because these 3 down here are the ones I need more often for moving material around. Whereas these top 7, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have I don't think I have enough material for these. I'm going to have like number 3 here. Build as many of them as I can. Oops. Okay, I'm out of material. I'll just have to jump up to them and be like this. Something kind of like that. How much stuff did I just blow on this? Oh, it takes sodium. What is it saying? I don't have the material. Build that. Oh, it's saying I can build them. What? What's it saying I can't build that? So, yeah, I can build it. I must have double clicked or something. That should be 4, 5, 6. Not sure which one is stuck off. Alright, so it was 6. 7. I just ran out of power. Why doesn't it like that one? It must be daytime, so that's why my power's back on. Oh, maybe not. Must have broke the connection for a second. I am gonna need another 100k power though for that. Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 batteries, which I'm good at there. And okay, 4 solar panels, so I should be good. all I'm gonna do is glitch those right on top of the ones I already have down here. Just copy that. Put down 2 batteries. And 4 solar panels. Oops. Oh no. I don't know if my wire would disappear there or not. So 4 more of these. Right. I should take care of my power. Quick save. Yeah, so now later on, or tomorrow, whatever, I can get this mess kind of cleared up. This stuff I don't use quite as much, not right now anyway. Oh, I screwed up a placement on that. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. I thought something looked kind of weird. This one gets moved over to here. There we go. I'll go through and just color code them. That way I know what's in them and give them a name. I did make up a bunch of this stuff for drop pods. And I duplicated a thing of sodium nitrate too. So, and I think I just used up a whole bunch of sodium. Okay, I still got some there. I'm just gonna do it now while it's fresh in my mind though. Oh yeah, I got all this still. I'm gonna make some more sodium. Yeah, I should just go this way. Do that. Got a whole bunch of oxygen now, so toss that in there, make up a stack of that. That's gonna, oh yeah, that's going too. Okay, and that hasn't filled yet. Alright. That's strange, I did that a couple hours ago. Figured there'd be some in there. So, this fill? Okay. For a second there, I thought because I lost power there for a few seconds that it reset. Thought maybe it reset that. I think that should be enough. A little bit more sodium nitrate now. Yep, so I'll just go and throw that sodium nitrate in here now. Give you a bunch of regular sodium. Actually, can I mix that with anything? Just been messing around with different things to see. Okay, it gives me regular sodium nitrate. Alright, so just send that through. I should have actually done a little bit more, but too bad. Oh, I wanted to see, I think I did buy a few harmonic seals. I needed for my multi-tool, just I didn't know how many Okay, I got one in here. I'm gonna grab a couple more of those. They're cheap to make, but I like having them right on hand if I need them. Grab 3 more of those. And I like to keep all the craftable stuff on me. Just saves me from having to go find the resources. Alright, and put that out of there. Should give me close to a stack. Yeah, 2.5. Good enough. I want to look at the planets in this system. Uranium's all set. Also, that doesn't have activated copper. Does this have? That's this planet. Your opinion. Okay. This other one, this other system though had. I want to find gold somewhere, so I'm gonna go to that second system. I think it's the one I was just in, and actually, I'll go right to my cobalt mine. That way I can grab some stuff out of there. For some reason, I'm having an issue with YouTube with my last episode, so I'm not sure if it's actually gonna get posted or not. Yeah, YouTube's just having a fit with editing or whatever. Like, I can't even go in and change the thumbnail or anything, so I think it's just behind. There might not be an episode 13. I didn't really do much in it. All I did was throw together this cobalt mine. That's about it. Repaired a few things in my multi-tool and my ship, but that's about it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that in my ship. Whoops. Wrong button. Alright, so at least I got that out of the way. I'm gonna bring this over. Oh, I got quite a few batteries here actually. Let's transfer it to storage. See, this is why it's nice to have this container here, because I can just put it right in. Why didn't the power go out? Did I not build a battery for here? Oh, I only did one solar panel. That's why. I'm glad I stopped here, because I probably would never notice. I won't be here that often that it really wouldn't matter, but yeah, I want to make sure that it stays running. I'm pretty sure my extractor should be running. That's the important part. Come down here and just take a quick peek. Yep, still running. Even though the animation's not working, it's still running. Yeah, I always forget how expensive these are to run. Yeah, 20 power. So that's more than the building, I think. I think the building's only like 10. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is there's a bubble planet in the system, one of the glitch planets. I want to head over to that because that might have gold on it. I'm not sure if it's that one or not. Oh, it does have gold. Okay, so I'm heading towards that. See if I can throw together a gold mine. Change my display. Yeah, I can't really use gold for money. You know, there's it's hard to make money in permadeath because your stack size is so small. But what I can do is I can make a little extra gold, you know, like a couple extra stacks that I can just kind of sell as I loot it, because I'm probably only going to take, you know, like 1,000 gold at a time with me, so I'll only be able to sell maybe, I mean, when I get a lot of slots unlocked, you know, I might be able to sell, you know, like 8,000 gold all at once or something like that, which wouldn't be bad. But right now I'm only going to set it up to do 1 or 2 silos. That way I can sell the extra, because I'm going to have to keep making solar panels, and that gets pricey after a while. Especially if I don't have access to an electric hotspot or something like that. I want to build like a good sized base or something like that. I hate using solar panels, but sometimes it's just easier. Got a boundary failure right here. Actually got a couple of them right next to each other. Oh no, those are just bubbles. Now there should still be an animal here, I hope, because that'll be a quick way to get some nanites. Alright, oh, it's still saying no planetary fauna, so we'll see if there actually is one. What's that? Oh, that's a bubble cluster. Right, and oh, S-Class hotspot. Wow, I've been hitting those a lot lately. Yeah, I figured if there was an animal here, that would be a quick 250 nanites. That was going to be my nanite source coming up. I guess I can't do that. It'd be awesome if this is gold. No, it's magnetized ferrite instead. Too bad I don't need it. Not anymore. That will just be oxygen, so I'm not interested in that. What I should do is scan some of this stuff. This could be a good resource for ferrite dust if I ever get really low on it. Just shoot the ground. Doesn't look like there's too much to discover here. Some rocks. Oh, the rocks here have dihydrogen as a secondary source, so that could be useful. I think it's the same thing on my my other planet, though. And actually, I think I will see if I can build a. I'm not a metal plating. Not sure if they put drop pods on these or not. I figured I might as well take a look. Yeah, there is a drop pod. I've never really looked for them on these planets before. There is one over there. Get back some of that ferrite dust. I like to try to keep a couple stacks of it on me. Like my other multi-tool, there's a good amount that's already fixed on it. I should probably look at moving some of my mods over. It also has a like scanner mods and stuff like that. I do need to get the mining laser upgrade installed too. The advanced mining laser. That's why I've been kind of putting off repairing it, because I don't want to spend the wiring looms on it. I was hoping to get some more junk mods that I can break down. Alright, that should get me pretty close to full. Yep, full, and then a little bit more. Actually, grab a couple more rocks here. I'm just going to build another metal plating. I got a full stack of them. There we go. That'll be close enough. Alright. Hit this. Oh, I never even looked for damaged machinery or anything. Normally don't really find much on planets like this. There might be, need to keep my eye out for fungal mold though. Curious deposits that can spawn on these planets too. I think you can get it on any planet. I've seen them on just about everything, so if I could find a deposit of that here, that'd be really nice. If I see any buildings here, they're most likely just going to be those rings there, whatever they call them, boundary failures. I already have that drop pod marked, so I'm just going to head to this, see what it is. Most likely a boundary failure, or it might even be a freighter, crash freighter. The drop pod. Yes, please. I'll definitely take that. Not expecting that. And at least this planet I don't have to worry about my hazard protection every time I step outside. Alright, so that'll be the last tech slot up here for now anyway. I always try to block up that whole area first and then start working my way down, because this is pretty much all the tech room you're gonna need. You know, it is nice having the other row underneath, but it's really not necessary. Alright, so that one is done. Do you want to see if there is any of that other stuff here? I don't see anything. I don't want to accidentally unmark that other drop pod either. Oh, here we go. Now I'm going to try to use up the rest of that launch fuel, so I don't care about where I land. I'm going to start using uranium because it's just so much easier to deal with. Now, a lot of times you'll have, you know, like in Permadeath, you need 80% of your landing pad or your launch fuel to call in your ship, and sometimes you have just a little bit under, you know, the 80%, and you have to use a whole, you know, launch fuel just to be able to call in your ship. So uranium, you don't have to worry about that. You just put in what's needed. filling this up now. Look around. Oh, got a metal fingers. Which doesn't really help me out. I was hoping to find curious deposits as well as gold. That would have been really nice. Metal fingers are nice because they do regenerate, and you can get uranium and gold out of them, but that's not really going to help me if I'm here to build a gold mine. Let me toss down my roamer again. No, wrong menu. I don't know why I always go into build camera when I go to delete this. I just thought I have it. I wonder if that's going to point me to the drop pod I just unlocked. I don't see a marker for it. I'll get up in the sky and they'll show up. I just barely saw it out of the corner of my eye. There it is. Alright, at least I know I don't have to look for curious deposits now. Because you typically only get 1 3-star rare item per planet, so. But yeah, metal fingers will regenerate the same way curious deposits do. So you can have an endless supply of gold or uranium. They take a little bit longer to process, but it's a good way to grab uranium, especially early on. It's one of the things I always look for on one of my first planets. Most of the time I can't find them. Plus, I think you need the advanced mining laser for them, if I remember right. Alright. Well, this will work out good. I can grab some backpack slots and at the same time kind of look around for a gold deposit. Yeah, I was refining all that that carbon and ferrite dust and figured I might as well just make up a bunch of material I need for drop pods. So, I didn't want to make up too many of them either. Yeah, no hot spots. Oh, there's something over here. C-class. Let's see what it is. Might be gold. Again, I'm really not worried about what class the stuff is. It'd be nice to find higher class, but I'm really not all that picky. As long as the location, and it's already, location's looking kind of crappy right now, actually. I don't know, might be able to build up on that hill. Little bases like this, I'd like to keep the refiner somewhat close to the base. That way I don't have to travel too far to get to anything. Okay, we got copper anyway. Alright. Back over here. What's really nice is if you find a planet like this with gold and silver on it, you can combine those to make platinum. Unfortunately, this isn't that planet. But that's one thing I do try to look out for as well. If I can get those two resources together. Oh. Nothing nearby. I don't think I get this stuff either. Pick this up. Yeah, metal fingers again. Alright, where am I going? I'm just gonna fly a little bit away. Try scanning over here for drone pods. Let me exit there for a second. Oh, it's right there. Did not even see that flying in. I don't know, sometimes I get blown away by the scenery sometimes in this game. A nice sunrise. And okay, I'm gonna have to pull over some of that stuff out of my exocraft next time I scan. I'll just do them like I like to go up and down as opposed to left and right. Alright, so that one's done, and yeah, I can do one more and then I'm gonna have to transfer some stuff over. Okay, so as I continue doing those, I do want to also just scan around for any hotspots that pop right up whenever I land. I make my way back to my ship. I'm not too worried about the class, but I would like to have, you know, like an A or an S class for this, because I probably will expand on it. Now I wonder if I can scan for another drop pod right now. If it's just going to tell me there's none local. I just want to make sure I grab out some more stuff from this. Alright, scan. Nothing nearby. Okay. head north for a bit. Actually, if there's any crash ships, they would probably show up pretty good on this planet. So I should switch over my view. Too bad crash ships don't show up in your scanner. That would be nice. Actually be a little bit easier if it was nighttime. Alright, we got floating crystals here. Okay. You normally don't see 2 of the 3-star items on one planet. Well, maybe there is going to be mold here somewhere. Alright, we can land over here. Always take a free landing spot. Give me a chance to loot this stuff and hit the flag. And I also want to make sure I'm uploading waypoints. Go with Peyton instead. Oh, I have a couple minerals I can upload. Grab these. If I can get a new drop pod. Alright, looks good. Got a hot spot over here. The C class, so I'm just gonna head back. Yeah, if I see like an A or an S, I'll go for it. Yeah, but I don't want to waste the life support running around trying to find it. Alright, drop pod. There it is. So I saw the icon for it and it disappeared. Yeah, it'd be nice to find a ship here. At least I'm getting a good amount of slots unlocked. Make some of this stuff a lot easier. Alright, circuit board, I'll definitely take that. I had to use a bunch of circuit boards in my my multi-tool. I think I needed like 6 of them, something like that. I just went and bought them from the terminal. I was gonna make them, I probably should have just made them, but... Alright, so there's another one. Alright, we got an A class. Run over and see if this is gold. I don't even have to really build a base for this one. It's just going to be a extractor refiner, and there's no bad weather or anything to worry about. So, alright, magnetized ferrite. Time to head back. Right now, I'm more focused on getting backpack slots than actually building anything. Toss down roamer. Yeah, getting that scanner in this thing was probably the best thing I could have done this run. Nothing close. Just fly off for a bit. Nope. Down to 6 of those now. Trying to kind of use them up now. See what this is. Boundary failure. What is that? That's just a bubble cluster. It almost looks like a little building. It's just kind of a nice flat, fairly flat build, or planet. Okay, we have a building up here though. You would grab some nanites there. Normally not very few. Oh, and this one even does have, you can say sometimes these don't even have damaged machinery. Right. Underwater protection. I'm pretty sure I already have one of those. Fill this. Have a little extra carbon now. Oops. Bring that in.
Technology recharge.
See what's in here. Not familiar with this building, so check it out first. Should be all set. Let's see what this is going to give me. Yeah, 1440. Okay, so a freighter. So this will be good because I haven't seen a freighter since this, since they did the update last week or whenever it was. This will be my first time seeing what the freighters are offering. Supposedly they get better rewards now. Alright, we got an A class. Let me go see what is over here. Okay, we got gold. I am gonna mark this for now. Then if I find an S class, I'll come back and delete it. And because I did that, I'm gonna need... Okay, I already had one. I was gonna say I might have to build another metal plating, but should be good. So I have that freighter marked. I am gonna do a scan though for a drop pod, just in case there is one nearby. I gotta stop doing that. Sometimes my fingers work faster than my brain. Nothing nearby, so head over towards that freighter. Pretty close. I'm gonna try to go kind of slow. I'm hoping I might see a crash ship somewhere. That's one thing you can look for on these planets, like when you land, because there's not a lot of damaged machinery, and when there is, it means there's either a building there or a ship, typically. It's easier to do it from the air, though. These little bubble clusters are screwing me all up. These little tiny ones, like the one in front of me. Sometimes they almost look like the outline of a ship, because they're so bright. So I'm just gonna go land down here, I guess. Alright, just want to make sure I actually have a little bit of room in here. That junk. Alright. See what it gives. Oh, it's giving me goop and the metal. But both of those I'm just gonna toss. Alright, unstable gel. Which is kind of useless right now. It's something that I can sell. I was hoping these would give me living slime instead of that stuff. Alright, I'll take that. So far, I really don't see much of a difference with rewards. Polyfiber. Yeah, maybe they added in, like, expansion slots or something. Okay, upgrade module. I think you could get those before, though. Right there. I never liked getting this one. Sometimes you can get lucky and access it from this side. That way you don't have to dig all the way around. Okay, multi-tool expansion. I gotta do something about that multi-tool. Nice? Oh. I'm gonna say, I never knew I could break that. I can't. Alright, so got one more down here. Oh, some Gragra. What does that go for anyway? Wow, I didn't think it was that much. I thought it was like 80,000. Alright, so that's done. I got a few things in there I can sell. See about find a new drop pod though. Oh, I don't want that. Chose the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already have an underwater protection, so I'll probably end up installing that and breaking it down. I don't see myself doing any underwater stuff. Alright, quick scan. Got a C class somewhere that I'm not interested in now. Alright, so I'm gonna continue going. Is that east? I wanna actually go south. If I can find anything up here. I'll have to get a few more drop pods unlocked, and then I think I'm gonna warp out of here. I do have to find like activated copper. Sorry. Need activated copper, and I need ammonia. So I'm still looking for a toxic planet. Preferably not one called Earth, so... Oh! Let me land. I didn't think those guys were in the game. That's one thing I don't want to do right now, especially in this ship. No dogfights. Toss this down. So let's see. Going to move that Gragra over my exocraft. I think that should fix that. Actually, I should scan for a drop pod. Nothing. I never saw his ship show up. I should have waited around for a second and waited. It would kind of make sense for them to be in the game, because Sentinels already are, so... Let's see what the building is over here. Alright, it's just a thing. Those little tiny bubble clusters are really messing me up. Keep thinking I'm seeing little buildings. I'm surprised I haven't seen a ship yet. Normally they stand right out on planets like this. Building over here. Oh, I think they render in a little bit later too than they used to. Alright, we got a building over here as well. Stop in here, see what's going on here. I just remembered I had this stuff in here, so flip that over. Get that going. Alright, let's see what's up with this. that stuff away. Alright, some nanites. Take that. Alright, so... oh, for the barrel. It should be... salvage data here somewhere. They do stick onto the other side. I just realized my mining beam's getting pretty low as well. That charged up. Alright. Got a B class electric, got an A class. I don't really care about that though. If I saw an S class, I'd probably run over and see what it is. I did have a building here marked somewhere. That's not showing up for me. No, I just want to look for a drop pod anyway. No drop pod yet. Try to stay on top of these nanites. Yeah, I didn't see much of a difference with the crash freighters. You know, pretty much the same stuff I normally get. The upgrade may have been different. Normally I don't pay attention when I get C-class upgrades, so... Sometimes these mineral deposits that are on the planet, they kind of look like a, where a crash ship would be, so that's why I keep breaking like that. Alright, we've got a drop pod right here, even though my scanner told me there wasn't one. Yeah, I think they must like code in some type of limit on drop pods. Another one. Right. I want to see if I can find one more, and then I think I'm gonna head out. Well, I'll probably actually throw down that gold base and then head out. One pops up now. Oh, got a observatory. Maybe that'll point me to a crash ship. keep up with uploading these too. I have a bunch of this stuff now.
Technology recharge.
Flip this over. Yeah, I haven't seen a single cube yet this entire run. So I think they may take them right out from this game mode. Those can be pretty nice for... Oh, I knew it was bound to happen. Like the one time I don't check, there's gonna be one in there. So it's going to be 3918. Yep. Nothing's found. Clear that out. Alright. Oh. Went up a rank though, even though there are no guests. Alright, let's see here. Nothing. Alright. I didn't scan that area. Chances are there was a C-class hotspot there, though. Yeah, I thought for sure I'd find a ship by now here. I'm just gonna fly up, go to a different part of the planet. Go over here a little bit. Try and get another drop pod. Oh, got a observatory right there. Alright. Vesium? I don't want Vesium. Alright. Alright, and grab these out of here. And start burning this stuff off. And give me a good amount of nanites in those. It's 135 per stack, so should start adding up. If there was more salvage data here, I'd probably be swimming in nanites. over 2,000 now, so getting somewhere. Great. And toss down a rumor. See if I can get another drop pod. Yeah. Might be out of drop pods now. I'm not gonna rush into this one. Yep, off on the right. The good thing is your camera will actually trigger them too, so. Come on. See if this one gives me anything. So it's going to be 0978. I think I just got something. Maybe not. Thought I saw something pop up. Dump these in here. Ran out of fuel on that though.
Technology recharge.
Thought I got something, but I guess not. Alright. I'm gonna fly up one more time and drop down, see if there's anything. If not, then I'm gonna go set up that little gold mine and get out of this system. Yeah, I really thought for sure I'd find a ship here. I managed to get quite a few drop pod slots unlocked though. Okay, get a drop pod now. I do want to look around, see if I see any buildings. Floating crystal. Oh, floating crystals are only a 1-star. I thought they were 3-star. There's nothing here. C-class hotspot. Don't care about that though.
Technology recharge.
Head to that drop pod. Yeah, and if I can get a couple more of them, then I'll do that too. Might as well do it. It's a nice mellow planet to do this on. Make sure I empty this out. There, that way I can get one of those columns done. Alright. And no hotspots. planets like this are great for exploring and, you know, picking up stuff like this. They're just low maintenance. You don't have to worry about charging your hazard protection every 10 seconds. They just kind of suck for nanites because there's not many buildings on them. Okay, nothing there. Alright, I'm going to head back to that A-class gold hotspot and toss down a base. Go that way. Head up here. Head right over to there. This would be a quick and easy base. I might not even build a platform to put things on. That's how easy it's going to be. I'm sure I'll probably have to craft a couple things, though. I can't just, see, I can park over here for free. There we go. And eventually, when I do come back here, eventually that machinery will reset and I'll be able to loot nanites out of it again. I think it takes a couple weeks though. Most of the time I forget about it. The same thing with like minor settlements, sometimes the nanite machine will reset. So, let's see here. Kind of close to 80%. Yeah. I'll just toss this down over here for now. Do what I normally do, just toss down a wall. Hopefully get a good reading here. $79 will work for me. So again, I'll just toggle over to supply pipe right between my legs. Then toggle over to the wire. And I probably can't. Oh, I can build one. Good. Let's see, I don't know what I have for metal. Alright. 79% will work fine. Just take it right out. Alright. Build it down here. I think I will keep that wire there, just as a marker, just in case I have to put in more of these. I'm not going to be able to build a silo though. Alright. Well, I plan on having a storage container here anyway. Let me check to make sure I can build. Okay, I can't build that. Bring in a storage container. Don't have magnetized ferrite. It's in my ship, isn't it? Of course it is. Alright. I'm just too lazy to make it. There we go. I have to start keeping some of that on me now. I was so short on inventory that I relied too much on using my ship. Alright, so container 2. And actually, container 0. 0 will have my metal plating in it. Take out a bunch. And also bring over some magnetized ferrite. Toss down a battery. Hopefully I have enough for... I don't have any gold. It's in my ship. Actually, I do have some hydrox in here. Or magnet gold, rather. And I'm blowing through that stuff. Alright, so go and refine that. I need 50 gold, I think. Oh, 30. Alright, so it's not too bad. I'm not going to do anything fancy with these, I'm just going to place them. I'll probably end up expanding this base anyway. For the time being. Do that. Storage container. I do want to build one of these, or alright, I'm able to build it. Okay. I'd like to have some type of little platform, so I don't want it to dig into the ground. We try to get it kind of centered too. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to glitch onto that pipe so that the floor's in the middle. Put down the basic floor. Little, I don't have pure ferrite. So I'll drop it down then. It's not right there. You know, I'm not too worried about power for this. I'm just going to put in a proximity switch. It'll only power on for a couple seconds. Something like that. And get rid of that. We'll put container 1 here. I'm not even going to power it up. I don't need power for it. So. color that. And grab my base computer. Stick it right here for now. That'll get me going for now. I'm sure I'll end up expanding this. Take a picture of the back of my base. Good idea. Let's try that again. Now that's a base. There we go. Alright, that should take a couple hours, 2-3 hours. Why is it? Oh. Can't believe I did that. There. That's a little bit better. Yeah, 2.5 hours, so that'll be good. See, that's a good thing about these. You don't have to make these big bases in Permadeath, so little things like that work. I do want to update that upload though. Alright, so that's all done. Just for the heck of it, I am going to do a scan. Just to see if it does point me to another. I was thinking that maybe going into space resets the counter on drop pods, and it doesn't. Okay. I thought maybe it like cleared it out of the cache or whatever. I should see her somewhere. Yeah, I thought maybe that was like a little workaround to it. Because they do limit to the amount of drop pods you can find. They have to. Especially because I found so many that were close to my exocraft after scanning. So, and let's go check out a new system. No, swing into the, oh, I don't want that here. Swing into the space station and everything, check it out. I'd rather stay towards Vikine for right now though, because I'll get extra nanites. Alright, and this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a 6-planet system as well. So I'll head in here. And I should be able to start seeing dissident systems too. I think it takes a couple warps, like 2 or 3 warps, before dissident systems show up. They don't want you to be able to get an interceptor right away or anything like that. I probably won't use an interceptor anyway. If I find a nice one, I might grab one. But I'm looking for a toxic planet and activated copper. That might be toxic. Overgrown, aggressive. No. That's gonna be frozen. That doesn't look good. Okay, so volcanic. Poisonous. Okay, we got ammonia. Alright, good. So swing in here real quick and sell off a couple things and grab a backpack slot. I want to make sure I go into where the teleporter is too and check those crates, because I've been getting some pretty good stuff out of those crates. So run in there and do that. Okay, let's see what we can get. Okay. Making sure I actually have inventory space. It's nice to have some free slots finally. I'll just interact with this thing. Alright, let's see what we get for goodies. Unstable gel. Exosuit expansion, that will be nice. Thought there was normally, oh, I was gonna say, I thought there was a third box. Multi-tool, there we go. At least I got a few things out of that. Oh, they must have gone right to my ship. Yeah, they're starting to pile up. Alright, how expensive are these gonna be? Okay, only 132. They come up here though. Okay, 207, so that one. And get a couple free ones. Alright. Run over and sell that stuff. I don't think I can craft anything with unstable that. Yeah, I don't have any of the craftable things unlocked yet. I'll run in here. I don't think there are any crates on this side. That's still, I need to get that other Atlas pass. But I do have more nanites. So that's why I'm sticking to Viking systems right now, to get 2 different nanite machines. Alright, and sell off some of this stuff. You know, I'm just gonna... Actually, I want to see what I can do with that navigation data. I know I can use it in my signal booster, or my signal, yeah, I think it's a signal booster. Where's that stuff I just picked up? Is it in my ship? Yeah, it's in my ship, that's why. Oh, I should have taken that Gragra. Oh. I can sell that back in my base, though. Alright, polyfiber, unstable gel. Alright. I get that scanner that I need to do something with as well. Oh man, can I buy anything in here? I think I will get that pugnium.
Product received.
I can't remember what dirty bronze gives me. I think it's pyrite, but I'm not, or it might just, yeah, it might be pure ferrite. Actually, I can never keep those things straight. Alright, gonna head out here. Gonna head down towards that that planet with ammonia. But on the way, I also want to bring in the anomaly so I can get another backpack slot. And also check the multi-tool, see what that thing looks like. So I have a feeling I'm gonna get this multi-tool almost totally unlocked, and then I'm gonna find a better multi-tool. It seems to be my MO when it comes to this stuff.
Technology recharge.
Alright. finally used up that third stack of pyrite. I have ammonia and silver here, which could be nice to have. Especially if I want to do any prefab stuff. A lot of that stuff takes silver, so before I break the surface there, I want to bring in the anomaly. I want to make sure to do this in each system, because you don't have your multi-tool at the space station. Not right now, anyway. I'm pretty sure there's one behind those locked doors, though. So I'll have to check that out. Yeah, that's the way it was in the early version of the game. That's where you would find multi-tools behind the locked doors. It might even be an extra exosuit vendor. I'm not sure though. I want to make sure I grab this. This is where it's going to start getting well, it's not expensive yet, but you get capped out, I believe, at $1 million a slot. So, little tiny multi-tool. Yeah, that's not worth anything. I'm gonna skip. Wait, let's lubricant, Fecium and Gamma. Oh, that's for glass, living glasses, lubricant glass. Alright. I think like my first larger farm is gonna be living glass. Normally what I go with. This is gonna be acid unstable. That's just cactus. Okay. Alright. I have other stuff I have to unlock before I do that, though. I need to get my other hyperdrives and, you know, like my launch thruster charger thing before I unlock any of that stuff. Alright. So when I get down here, I want to just find a place to land and grab a couple stacks of ammonia. Over here. Looks like there's a storm going on too. I don't have toxic protection, I don't think. Floating crystals. Ugly looking planet. After I upgrade the scanner on my multi-tool, it might actually help with my ship too. I always heard that they're tied together, you know. So I don't know if that's actually true or not. head over towards this. It's just one of these. I think that'll be alright. I'd rather now. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off. I'd rather land at something with a landing pad. But now that that building was there, I'm gonna just continue going south. There's probably ammonia right there. Please switch over my view. Water.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Alright, finally get to see this planet under nicer conditions. Doesn't look quite as ugly. Still ugly. Alright, let's see what this is. There might be a drop pod just down there. Nope. Absolutely nothing down there. Alright, there we go. And we'd find a building eventually. Landed right on top of the Sentinel. Hopefully that's not going to be an issue. Come back in here real quick though. Alright, I got no animals. I can change the name of that. I wish I could just upload it. Okay. They make you type in a name. And actually I discovered this system, so do run. I'm not spelling that whole thing out. Alright, that way, do that now so I remember to get nanites. And actually I want to take a quick look. Oh, I do have toxic protection, good. So hopefully it won't be too annoying. I didn't see any outbuildings here, so don't have to worry about that. Take a peek in here though. I think this is a factory. So let's see if I can get a blueprint. Damage alert, maybe? I think that was wrong. I don't think I've gotten a right answer yet out of those things. Alright, so throw that away. Actually, I should build one of these. Oh, you need to build surge batteries. Do I even have a thing for storage batteries? Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That thing can stay right there. Yep. I'm not doing that. Those are way too expensive to build. And they're just gonna send you to beacons. Alright. So we're looking for ammonia. Don't see ammonia. I see a building over there though. Offer. We'll grab that. We'll grab this. I gotta remember to. Oh. Grab that. Remember to scan some stuff while I'm here too.
Weather warning. Incoming storm. Units received. Units received. Units received.
That's not too far away. I'll run up and grab that. What I'm mainly after is that ammonia while I'm here, so it's going to be my main focus. Grab that. Photon cannon. That might be useful. Need to fix my ship first, though. Good amount of hazardous flora, too. Alright. So I have that building marked over there, so I'm going to head over to there. It's nice to be able to move around. I always hate at the beginning of the game because you can barely move. Oh, it's one of those. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to try to fly kind of low. Whoa. Kind of low to see if I can spot any curious deposits. I normally have pretty good luck with them on toxic worlds, toxic or radioactive. I'll try to keep an eye out for them. You have to fly pretty low to see them from your ship, though, and you'll never see them in a storm like this. I'm not sure why I'm even kind of trying. Alright. I think I will land here, though. I'll be able to grab some nanites and kind of look at my surroundings a little bit. And that didn't fully drain yet. I'm a little surprised. Grab that. Yeah, because I'd like to get a couple stacks of ammonia. I know my ship, you don't need a lot to repair it. Repair these. take a look, because I think I repaired part of it. Okay, and phosphorus I know I have back at my base. So, I mean, I don't need very much of it. But I also want to build a, or make some of the plants as well, so I will need ammonia for that. I don't care about. Oh, I wanted to put that junk in my backpack, my refiner. I might end up with lightning storms here, so I want to be kind of mindful of that and make sure I keep this thing full.
Technology recharge.
And get that converted over.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Alright, you said storm's done. Put this extra stuff in my suit. Or my ship, rather. Yeah, those signal boosters, I didn't realize they have to take a surge battery now. You used to be able to just use navigation data. I don't know what good navigation data is now. It's completely useless. Unless there's a secret cartographer somewhere, but I don't think so. Alright. Well, there is actually quite a bit of damaged machinery here. Silver. More silver. Toxic planet with very little ammonia. There's some over there, so head over towards that. As long as I don't have to jump too far.
Toxic protection.
Yeah, I thought the cliff I was on was bigger. Those new hazardous plants. Don't mess around with those too much. Another hazardous plant. That ammonia is going to be... Oh, it's just right there. Yeah, I can't even hit that. I'll just have to get it somewhere else. I'm not gonna mess around with that. Oh. Where's that sediment plant? They underground? Ah, there we go. They're not worth it though. Run down here, dig over this way. I think I'm ready to piss off some sentinels. Oh, still got a few more left. Alright. That's not my hole. That's my hole. Alright. Yeah, 120 a stack. 40,000 a piece. Let them flip out there. Actually, this is If I can get them to keep coming over there. Yeah. They're gonna hide. It'd be a lot easier to do this with a bolt caster. So let them cool down. There's only 4 of them anyway. You can go into your build camera and see where they are. Alright, got a couple healers. Got a bomber over here somewhere. The heavy ones. I got most of those. I'm looking for the deposit and I can't really see it. I think I got most of them. I'll just let them cool off. Down to a 2-star now. So that's when they're worth picking up, is when you can get a bunch of them like that. Just have to have a have something to kind of run into if it does happen. Right, they're deactivated, but I never trust that, so I always kind of stick my head out just to make sure they're not hanging around. Alright, there are a few more, but I'm not going to be greedy. Alright, floating crystals. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have, curious deposits here, it doesn't look like. I'm going to head back towards my ship. Yeah, there's only 3 of them there, so... I'd like to grab one more just so I have a full stack of each, but I don't want to have to wait for them to reset again. I head for that buried tech. I have to recharge my stuff here too. Run all the way around the hill to get to it. It's going to be right next to one of those. And I guess at the point I just shoot them with my mining beam. One over here. So I might sell the data. It looks like there is a good amount of... Actually, I'll grab that. Good amount of damaged machinery here. It's really hilly though. That looks like a nice thing of ammonia too. Big old deposit. And yeah, do need an advanced mining laser for that. I thought you did, but I weren't totally sure. I normally don't bother with floating crystals, so it doesn't surprise me. Nice deposit of this. I'll just stay underground and do this, that way I don't take damage. Probably have enough already to fix my multi-tool. Yeah, I'll get that out of the way first, and I want to find a deposit for ammonia, set up a little base, and go from there. Maybe find some of the, what is it, fungal mold. Ever get some of that together. That way I can start planting that. Swap this thing over. Oh, I don't have phosphorus on me, do I? Yeah, just dawned on me I need phosphorus as well.
Incoming storm.
Oh, I already
Repaired.
repaired them. Okay. So all I did need was that. Alright, so that's unlocked now. Alright, good. I'm gonna end up uninstalling the plasma or the pulse spitter. I like having the pulse spitter, but I don't have any upgrades for it. Whereas I think I have 2 for the bolt caster, so I'll take care of that when I get back to my base, though, because I'm pretty sure they're in my storage container. All right. Can you get more of this? How much do I have already? All right, got half a stack. What's going on in here? Some more of that in there. All right. Because now that I have some ammonia, I can make more ammonia. I don't have to actually mine it. A couple different recipes. You lose out on it though. So, you know, it's always going to be faster just to mine it or set up a farm. So I'm just taking enough to kind of get myself started. But you can mix a couple different minerals together to make it, but it's so much faster to have a mine set up. That way you don't have to mess around with refiners. I'm just gonna get this pretty thin towards the top and then jump out and head back towards my ship. Before I leave here, I want to make sure to go to that space station again so that I can sell off all those gravitino balls. It's worth grabbing gravitino balls when you can get that many of them, but if you only see a couple of them laying around, it's really not worth it. You know, because you have to deal with sentinels as well. So if you can get a big batch of them, then it is a good thing to grab. Alright, so that's done. Oh, got a double rainbow. Yeah, not bad. For the longest time we didn't have rainbows. So I am going to grab that damaged machinery. I wonder if that's one I already picked though. But it's got those hazard plants everywhere. I was gonna say, I think I hit that one. I wish they would disappear after you loot them. Look over this way, see if they're... I saw a bunch of salvage data and stuff, so I'm gonna grab them. Looks like there's quite a bit of it here. Oh, and we do have lightning, so... Dig a hole. Just kind of let that pass, but dig this up at the same time. Yeah, get down a little lower than that. Alright. And I'm gonna play it extra safe. I'm just gonna head right to my ship from underground. Alright, the storm's clearing anyway. So it gives me a chance to do this stuff. Let's see, recharge this. Yeah, I don't like to mess around with electricity, especially like I only have these A-class shields, so really not something you want to mess around with. Alright, and I did see more over there. There might be another one over here.
Toxic protection falling.
That one's just going to be salvage data. I'll run over and grab that one. And circle back for that damaged machinery. It is kind of nice that the indicator shows up for you. Oh, they're hunting this stuff down. Another one up there too. I thought I had one marked here though. Yeah, it's way back there. I'll hit that on the way back. Grab this one. I'd like to get a few, you know, like 4,000 or so nanites. That way you can just unlock a bunch of stuff at once. Yeah, people used to complain about having to run around and get salvage data all the time. It was one of my favorite things to do. Mainly because I got to actually explore the planets a little bit while doing it. So I always liked doing it. Alright, I don't see anything there. There's one up there, but what I'm actually looking for is some of the gamma weed. Away. I'll head over towards that one. Or I think it's fungal mold I get from here. Metal. Alright. Head back towards my ship. Yeah, there's a bunch of damaged machinery. Charge this. Right now, I kind of want to get all these Gravitino balls out of my inventory and find an ammonia hot spot. I'm going to be jumping off shortly here, so where is that? Back to my ship. This one. Alright, pulse engine upgrade, that'll be useful. Alright, let's jump in here. I already have one of these in my ship. No, I don't. I know I got a pulse engine upgrade. Did that actually... Wow. You must have really long range on that thing or something. Alright, fly off out of here. Continue to go south. Oh, I've got a freighter. Alright. I guess I gotta stop here too. Time to go. Let's see what I can get here. So then I think I'm gonna go right up to the space station after grabbing this stuff. I got too much stuff in my inventory now. Right before, I'll definitely use that. Yeah, at least I put all these in the same spot. Makes doing them a lot easier. Alright, photon cannon. There'll be a couple of them now. Data. Kind of wish I'd get something that I can sell though. I mean, I can always sell the salvage data too. Like some other stuff. More big money stuff, not that stuff. Let's see. Joe. Alright. Got a few more things to sell off. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with drop pods. I'll come back for that. building is. Because if I can find a minor settlement, I'll just sell stuff there. But the game doesn't want me to have a minor settlement. Oh, there's something else over here too. Let's see what that is. Oh, might be, yeah, speak of a minor settlement. There one is. I don't even have to deal with the space station now. Yeah, because I better unload some of this stuff. What we have? It's got an advanced mining laser. Oh well. I got that other one too early, I think. Let's see. 4.4 million.
Storm clearing.
Sell off some of this.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
I wish it wouldn't list all this extra crap. I wish it would only list stuff you have. Okay, get rid of that.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Alright, so I just went up another million. And convert that. Oops.
Technology recharge.
Toss that in my ship. Is there any stuff I can buy that I might need? Dioxide. Yeah, I can make this stuff now, so I don't have to worry about buying it. This thing's done. Alright, start burning off some of that stuff. There's no, like, haunted terminal here. Make sure I interact with this stuff while I'm here.
Toxic protection falling.
Okay, so I do have a B-class something over here. Head over, see if that's ammonia. Yeah, and again, I'm not worried about the class on this. It's kind of a minor thing. Okay, we got silver. Oh yeah, I forget there's silver here as well. Alright, I've actually gotta get jumping off, guys. So I think I'm just gonna end up saving here. I was hoping to get ammonia kind of mapped out, but it's going to take a while to find it on this planet, I think. Yeah, in order to get silver and ammonia together. So, so I'm going to do a save here, and I will see you guys next time. Appreciate everybody swinging by, so see you next time and take care.